The Earth people who can think are so frightened by those who cannot. The dead. The dead.
Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Viral Venom. Tonight, we have a whole bunch of cool guests here. This is our podcast extravaganza episode. How cool is that?
It's gonna be a shit show.
Yes, it is. All right. We have a whole bunch of fun people here, but before we bring them out, we have to give a very special thank you to Michael Claude Thomas and the B-Movie Monsters for allowing us to use their song Plan 9 in our intro video. Thank you, Michael Claude Thomas and the B-Movie Monsters.
He's my best friend.
Is he?
No, I don't know.
All right. Well,
we are good friends, so we have a really good working relationship with Michael Claude Thomas.
Yeah, he's the coolest. He's the coolest.
Our theme song for Killer Pizza.
Yep, and he wrote a song for Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate, which is in demand on Indiegogo. You guys can go there today, get your perks, join the cast, get a producer credit, get some custom merchandise. What else? Get their song in the show, get their book in the show, get their Ouija board in the show.
Yeah, that's a really cool one.
Pretty cool, huh? All right. Thank you, Michael Claude Thomas and the B-Movie Monsters. They're available on streaming platforms all across the Monsterverse. One more thing we have to mention before we bring our guests out is that Boredom and Bloodshed, our brand new horror series, the very first part of our brand new horror series is live on Indiegogo. You only have 24 more days to join the cast.
Yes.
Join the cast today.
Yeah, after that,
That's it. You guys missed out. So we have something I'm referring to as Forever Entertainment's Summer of Blood. It's the Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate episodic show, and Boredom and Bloodshed, our two-part kind of, what would you call that? The gruesome twosome. And that's our big summer thing. Boredom and Bloodshed and Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. We'll talk more about that later. We have a whole bunch of guests waiting for us, and we don't want to keep them waiting. So let's start bringing them out, and we're going to find out some fun things about them. We're going to start off with one half of the duo behind the super epic Talking Shttt podcast. These guys talk a lot of shit, don't they?
Yeah, they're big shit talkers.
They're huge shit talkers. No, they're actually super nice guys. I don't know why it's called Talking Shttt Podcast. They're like the nicest people, aren't they?
It might be like a...
Oh, it's like a facade. It's
facade.
All right, well, let's bring out Brian from Talking Shttt to explain this to us. Brian, oh my God! I told you he'd be here. Mandee didn't think you would actually. I kept telling her you were going to be on this week. She's like, "There's no way you got Brian Elam on the show," and I was like, "Yes, I did." And here he is.
I love it.
All right, so Brian, we not so recently announced that Nancy Ann Ritter, the bathroom girl from Scream, had joined the cast of our upcoming feature film Killer Pizza. So now every time we have a new guest on the show, Mandee has to ask a very special question.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Saw. I'm going Saw.
Saw. All right, fair enough.
I'm trying to think if we had that answer yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we have.
We have?
Yeah.
Oh, the Saw franchise.
Yeah.
No,
We've had a lot of guests.
One of the many that they named.
Okay. All right, well, fair enough. Brian is one half of the duo from the Talking Shttt podcast, but we actually have your partner here, your partner in crime, Brian or Mark. Sorry, you're Brian. Okay. We have Mark in the backstage. We're gonna bring him out and see if we can figure out why podcast is called Talking Shit Podcast. All right. So without further ado, it's Mark Bensett. Oh my God. How cool is this? I told you they would both be here. You're like, there's no way you got both of them. But nope, here they are. All right. So Mark, we have to ask you, first of all, what's your favorite scary movie?
Most people would say, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, stuff like that. But actually, my favorite is Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think that's the first one.
That is the first one.
That's the first time we've gotten that one. Very cool. Mark and Brian, everybody's been asking. They've been sending in questions all week. Now that we have you guys here, get down to the bottom of it. Since we have you on the Viral Venom podcast tonight, are we going to play Florida or not Florida?
I have Florida or not Florida set up for us tonight. If you guys are down, we're going to do it.
Hey, and we still have to play it tomorrow night, too.
No
You
problem.
heard it here, everybody. So on the Talking Shit podcast, they play a game called Florida or not Florida. They give you a bunch of cool facts, and then you have to guess whether or not these events happened in Florida or not. The winner normally gets a sticker from the Talking Shit podcast. The winner tonight will get
hold
absolutely
up.
nothing.
Wait. I got to tell you, you can't call them stickers. Brian has a fit.
They're not
Oh,
stickers.
They're
they
called
decals?
decals.
They're decals.
Yeah, you're right. They are decals. Sorry about that. You normally win a decal tonight. You're not even getting that. But we are going to play, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys are joined by a whole bunch of different, really fun podcasters on. We have a ton of cool people on today. But first, we have to check the comments section. Amanda Carter says, I'll be hopping back in after I put the chickens away. Hello, Amanda and Amanda's chickens.
I want to play with chickens.
Then we have Mary Kate. Oh my God, that's Mary. That's the Mistress of the Macabre from Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate, starring Mary
I
Kate,
bet it's a fake account.
Beatrice Bupley, horror icon from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, and more. Very cool.
Great actor.
Jonathan Lagasse. I love Mark's WWE Gold in the background. Is that the
Thank you.
98 title?
89.
89?
Yep.
Okay, very cool.
Oh, I have a few of them. I have this one. I have the Intercontinental from the 80s and early 90s. I have the NWA championship, and I'm not done collecting. So
Very cool. Adam, the historian ghost hunter. Hey, Mary Kate, my guest tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then he says,
great guest.
the same thing again. And then he says, the same thing again. And then he says, oops. And then he says, oops again. And then he says, oops again. Robert Lloyd says, hello, this is Robert Lloyd, the one of the people behind the cool songs that we have for Friday the 13th, Blood Loss, which is releasing June 13th. How cool is that? Get your DVD today from Mandee. Go.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine.
Do it.
But without further ado, we got a lot of cool people back here. Let's bring out our friends from the podcast, Thriving in Chaos. These people have been super awesome. They've been helping us with promoting Killer Pizza. They've had a bunch of our friends and cast members on their show over the past, month or two? A couple months now? It's been a while now. We'll ask them.
Yeah.
They know better than I do. Let's bring out our good friend, Rebel Phoenix, and see what she's up to today.
Hello.
There she is.
Hello. How we doing?
Hello. Very good. Oh my God. How cool is this? You've never seen Mark Bryan and Rebel Phoenix on the screen together before, have you?
Is the world really ready for all that?
Nope. Nope. All right, Rebel, what's your favorite scary movie?
You guys, I have the unpopular opinion, but I'm going to go with Rob Zombie's 31.
31. Oh, okay. While we're at it, you had somebody, it was either Robert Todd Kennedy or Nathaniel Oliver. I think it was Robert. You had him on your podcast. You guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the Joker thing. You were like,
Yes.
I think you were right about that, by the way.
Richard Brake,
that
best
his name?
Joker ever. Well,
Yeah,
in the movie, he's Doomhead, But like Rob
But it's the
Zombie
Joker.
accidentally created the best Joker of all
Yeah.
time. Come at me.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Well, Rebel Phoenix, you are one half of the Thriving in Chaos dynamic duo.
I
And
am.
your partner in crime, Stella Ruiné. I know you didn't know this ahead of time, but she's actually joining us here tonight. Let's bring her out right
yay!
now. Oh my
Hey
God.
guys.
Yay!
All right, Stella. Mandee
Yeah.
has to ask you a very important question.
All right, shoot.
How many sugars do you use in your coffee? No, I'm joking. What's your favorite?
No, how
scary
many?
movie?
Seriously, how many?
I mean, like at least 5.
At least 5. You heard it here
Got to
first.
start the day right. As far as scary movie, I would say it depends on the day you ask me, but today I will either go one of two ways. I would either say 13 Ghosts or Ghost Ship. Those right now are current favorites of mine.
13 Ghosts or Ghost Ship. We gotten
Yeah.
13 Ghosts before?
We've gotten 13 Ghosts before, but not Ghost
Not
Ship.
Ghost Ship.
That's the first one.
Hey,
Very
13
So
cool.
how many scary
Someone
movies do
coming
you
up
like
with
in
a
your
new,
coffee?
series.
I like scary movies with all of my beverages.
Who doesn't?
Okay,
It's not the drunk
so,
ones because I get scared easy when I'm drunk.
so we got a whole bunch of other guests waiting backstage for us, and we're going to bring them out right as soon as I ask you guys a couple of questions. So, Stella and Rebel, how long have you guys been podcasting together?
We actually started the end of January of this year.
Well,
Okay, so a few months now.
yeah.
And what kinds of things what kinds of topics do you guys cover on the show?
Actually, what we don't cover is probably the shorter list. Like you said at the beginning, here lately we have all of your guys on our
Yeah.
show. So we've had them for probably a good 4 months now. And we do actors, we've had directors, we've had authors, we have
Yeah.
true crime people. You name it, we got it. We got some for all y'all.
We'll talk to anybody.
Very
Anybody
cool.
with a good story to tell.
Brian and Mark, how long have you guys been podcasting together?
2 years. 2 years.
2
6
years
months.
now.
2 years.
Very
6
cool.
months.
And you guys have all kinds of guests on too, right? Just like Thriving in Chaos.
Exactly. We do the
Yeah,
same
we-
thing. We want to bring you guys everybody that's out there in movies, film. Same thing. Producers, actors, actresses, musicians, magicians.
Authors. Yeah, we've had just about everybody. We've had a lot of your people on there, so yeah.
Absolutely.
And speaking of that, we got one coming up tomorrow. Come on your show.
That is Nathaniel Oliver.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he was previously on the Thriving in Chaos podcast
Yeah.
with Stella and Rebel. All
Yeah.
right, very cool. So let's bring out more of our friends because we could see them back there falling asleep, and I don't want them to do that. All right, let's bring out our good friend. Excuse me, sorry about that. Let's bring out Travis Bruce. I haven't gotten to talk to him in a while. Let's see what he's up to today.
Anthony, what's
Travis
up,
Bruce. How are
guys?
you? Travis
I'm
Bruce
good.
from the horror realm. How cool is that? Mandy's having some audio issues. She's getting it together. Travis, what's your favorite scary movie?
Listen, I'm an old head, so I'm an 80s kid. It's definitely Halloween 1978. It's the first horror movie I saw. Still have love for that bad boy.
I'm trying to see all the posters behind you. I see Leatherface back there.
I have
what else you
Leatherface.
doing?
Yeah, that was the
I had
first one I
some.
seen.
I have some random ones too, like Henry, A Portrait of a Serial Killer, which is a horror movie that most people haven't seen. It's one of my favorites. Tales from the Crypt,
Halloween.
Bloodsport is up here. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, so that's nothing to do with horror. But I grew up 80s action. Jean-Claude Van Damme over Steven Seagal every single day.
Oh hell yeah.
Yes.
Very cool. We actually have Walter Phelan, who worked on Tales from the Crypt. So there's one there. Appearing in our upcoming film Killer Pizza, which is in demand on Indiegogo. Also part of the trilogy with 31, Rebel's favorite movie, I think. I think that's what she said, 31. Is that it?
Yep.
No, that's
Yep.
not the name of it. 3 from Hell.
No, it's 31.
No,
But
31.
Richard
31.
Brake is also in 3 from Hell, which is second favorite. Just saying.
Okay. All right. All right. Travis, how long have you been podcasting?
2 years now. I started. Yeah, it's been 2 years and like a month and a half. So like I'm brand new into the game, but I've done a lot of interviews in that 2.5 years. So
did we do an interview with you dressed as vampires?
You sure did, and your
Yes.
teeth kept falling out. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, we were promoting a werewolf movie at the time, and we were supposed to go live, and we weren't sure if
did
it
go
was.
live.
Oh yeah, we did go live with them,
Yeah,
but
we
it
went
overlapped
live,
or something, right?
before his, and we were dressed as vampires for it. I don't think the director of the film realized that we were going to do anything remotely close to that, so he was surprised as well. Then we hop on your podcast, and there we were.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I was like, wow, this is interesting. I didn't know we were doing cosplay for the interview because I was dressed up. Shit.
We just went with it.
Oh, good times, good times. So, what has Travis Bruce been up to since we showed up on his podcast, Dressed Like Vampires?
Oh, look. So listen, my channel has blown up quite a bit since then. I think you guys came on my first year, so I've added a whole bunch of other shows onto the channel. We're now, besides the interviews, of course, we still have the To Be Tuesday movie reviews. We also have the Paranormal Experience show, where we interview horror authors and they tell us about their paranormal experiences. We also have Goth. I keep forgetting the show. I believe it's Goth Girls, and that's actually ran by Rebecca Cooper, who's a horror author, and she interviews anybody in goth and finds out everything about goth. Now, what everybody knows me from is, do you remember that little scam contest that came out a couple of years? It's still out. It's called the Face of Horror contest.
Yes.
I am the guy who revealed that as a scam. So there will be some more Face of Horror scam videos coming up.
Oh, the hell.
And listen, I'm telling you right now, the shit is deep. The shit is deep.
Very cool. Look forward to seeing some
Deep shit.
deep shit videos.
Deep shit. Right in the ass.
All right, we got a couple more people backstage. Believe it or not, we were scheduled to have more. I think one no-showed, one dropped out, but we still have 3 more backstage. How cool is that? You want to sing what?
The theme song to American's Greatest Hero.
No, don't sing it right now. Okay. All right. Let's bring out our good friend, Billy Baxter from the Movie Dawgs podcast. Another one of our favorite podcasts to go on. Super nice guy. Really enjoy talking to him about things such as Halloween 3 and Killer Pizza and all kinds of cool stuff. He also has a world championship title belt hanging up behind him. Let's check this out. See what's going on. He's got 2 of them. Oh my God.
Nice.
And a lightsaber.
Whoa.
I'm jealous.
Hey, I feel underprepared.
Yeah, we didn't have any lightsabers prepared for tonight.
How y'all been?
I want a belt.
All right, wait a second. Billy Baxter Jr. from the Movie Dawgs. What's your favorite scary movie?
Showgirls, absolutely frightening.
Showgirls. This is the first time we've gotten Showgirls.
That's normally
I know
my
he's joking.
That's normally my
I
response, honestly.
Halloween, 78.
Halloween. What
Respectable.
is that? The big gold belt to your
Yes,
behind your
that's
right
the,
shoulder?
Yeah, that's the big gold belt that the WWE had for a while when they started using it. And then this is the Wing Eagle belt. This was my brother's.
Okay.
And so I kind of have them sitting up. This was a month that he passed away about 13 years ago. So, and
Putting
so
you on the spot. Putting you on the spot here, Billy Baxter from the Movie Dawgs.
yeah,
Who was the best wrestler to hold the big gold belt
in the NWA, it'd be Ric Flair.
of all time? Any company?
Any company? I'd have to put anybody with a big gold belt, I'd have to say Diamond Dallas Page because he was
okay.
He shouldn't have been there, but he made it himself
Very
on his own
cool.
terms.
Very
I like
cool.
that. I like that.
Mark's got a couple belts behind him there. Mark knows a thing or two about the big gold belt. Mark,
yeah.
who is your favorite big gold belt title holder?
For me, it's always going to be, I liked Sting. I liked, Ricky Steamboat having the belt. But
Yes.
Ric Flair is going to always be the one that belt personifies.
I'm from Florida. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida, man. I was Jim Crockett promotion fan all the way from WCW.
We are from Florida also.
Woo!
Let's see. Jonathan says 2 belts. Lexo Psycho Ed says the force is strong. Jonathan, Lexo, let us know in the comments who is the best wrestler to hold the big gold title. We got to know. We have a couple more guests in the back that I think have a thing or two to say to us tonight. But first, I got to know, Rebel, because I know you love wrestling. Who is the best wrestler to hold the big gold title?
Oh, in my opinion, there's Stone Cold, hands down, is the greatest of all time. Just saying.
Stone Cold.
But he didn't hold big gold.
Nope.
I know he didn't hold the big gold. I'm not that kind of fan. I've only been watching since like 98.
All right. We'll bring out 2 more guys. We got waiting in the wings, waiting in gorilla position. We got from the Historically Haunted podcast. Let's bring him out. Oh,
what? Someone say championship gold? What?
Why would we expect any less from
Barking
you?
up the wrong tree, boys.
I told you this would happen. You didn't believe me. Like, no.
How long
it'll
were
be
you
normal.
wearing
Oh,
that?
you got
Turned
me.
into a wrestling belt, like
So,
Mine signed by Braun Strowman, Ronda Rousey, Chris Jericho, who I all met in person. I got pictures to fucking prove it. Suck
And
it.
none of them work there anymore, sir.
Doesn't matter that Ronda Rousey. Come on, Alexa Bliss, get out of here.
Oh, I like Alexa Bliss.
Come on now.
I wish they would do more with her.
Boy, I really wish I met her one of these days. Oh, look, I did. One out, one. So anyway, and I like my coffee black like my soul. Thank you. Next question.
so was that the red belt? Is that what I saw? The red
That's
one?
Universal.
The Universal belt.
I had the Eagle, but this
Okay.
one I got right here. Right, I got Lacey Evans signed it. I know she didn't win. There's Strowman. There's Chris Jericho, who sings for Fozzy, and Ronda Rousey, who almost punched me in the face in Bangor, Maine, where Stephen King lives, where I'm from. So that was wild.
Nice.
All right, Adam, I got to ask you.
You only
a
die
very-
once, right?
We got to ask Adam a very important question here before we talk about the red belt, the gold belt, the black belt, the blue belt. What's
I'm not
your
racist, I
favorite
love them
scary
all.
movie? Yeah. What's your favorite scary movie, Adam?
All right. Story with me is short story long, so get ready for this one. So I grew up in Lisbon, Maine. I grew up at the same high school as Stephen King. And when I was 9 years old, after I saw my first ghost, we can get into that later, my stepfather went hunting, and I couldn't sleep. And at 9 years old, you're watching the Ghostbusters in 1988. I'm watching fucking, Care Bears and G.I. Joe and all that shit, wrestling, Sunday morning wrestling. So I get up, my mom's watching the first Shining. And I go, what's this? She goes, you're going to go to the same high school as this guy. And there's this 2 blonde chicks in the fucking hallway and blood coming out of the elevator. And I'm like, huh? So yeah, long story short, The Shining, man. I'm a big King guy. I do a lot of tours with him in Maine. I'm obsessed with Stephen King shit. I got to go old school. I love it all. And I love The Shining for $100, Alex. Sorry,
The Shining. That's a cool. I don't know if anyone said The Shining. I feel like they probably have, right?
yeah, the
Okay.
Oh,
last episode
shit.
who was on?
Oh, well.
We had.
Well,
I
Killer
don't
Pizza, really.
remember.
Killer Pizza is my favorite
don't know.
horror movie. Can I switch my
Lucas.
answers?
Killer Pizza?
Yeah, that's my number one. Is that cool?
Good answer.
Yeah, I meant besides Killer Pizza. I just,
Okay,
yeah.
that a boy. There you go.
It's already a given. That's everybody's
Can we
favorite,
hurry up and
so
get
we're
Killer
asking you what
Pizza
your second
released
favorite is.
already?
Killer
I agree.
Pizza is in pre-production for a little bit longer and probably start filming around September. And it'll last probably for a couple of weeks, and then it'll be in post-production for the next 8 years after that. And then
We believe
we'll
that.
be
That's it.
So I'll get to
Don't
watch
feel
it by
bad.
the
I've been
time I
working on
retire
finished
then.
movie for over 15 years, so don't worry.
Gotta have goals.
yeah.
Is that the killer part of the pizza?
So we all die
Is
of slow
that like
death
the
waiting for it.
slowest premeditated murder in history?
Mm-hmm.
So we
The
have
turtle said it was anchovies, though. Isn't that what the turtle said? No.
No anchovies.
we got one more guest waiting in gorilla position.
Hey, you
he's
didn't ask me
been
about my
waiting-
show, though.
What's that?
You asked everybody else about their show except for me.
No, I know because we're coming back to you.
You better be.
We're coming
I'm
back
a
to
fucking
it.
Spitfire, man. You wanted it. You got it.
You can't even go for now. You have to stop what you're doing and just ask them.
Okay, fine. Adam,
Ric Flair. Woo!
how
Go.
long have you been doing your podcast, and what kinds of topics do you normally cover?
Attaboy. And dude, all these people, Walter Fellin, Beatrice Bopel, I've had them all on my show. I've had H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer's grandson, on my show. I've had Justin Perry. Dude, I just don't care. I'll ask anyone, what's up? You want to come on my show? I got Mary Kate next week, and guess what? I got Anthony and fucking Mandee in 2 weeks. Thursday, 7 p.m.
Is it 2
Eastern.
weeks? I thought it was next week. Is it next week?
Yeah, well, next week. Whatever. I'm French.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Next week. So why I live in Maine, there's not a lot of action. You know, I've been milking Stephen King's tit for 20 years. So besides that, man, I just do a lot of ghost hunting. Of course, living in New England, I go to Salem a lot. I do all this obscure shit. And some dude from Canada asked me one day he was to be his guest on this radio show. And I said, well, fucking what the fuck, right? So I did. And he goes, you're a talker. You're funny. You want your own show? I go, really? So I did Historically Haunted Show, a radio show. And then like a year later, 2019, right before Corona killed everybody's will, I did my own podcast. I said, well, shit, let's do it. It's free. It's fun through StreamYard. And next thing you know, I went from no friends to thousands of friends. A couple of people blocked me, but whatever. But for the most part, I get to meet you fucking guys. And I think, I'm going to be on Rebel's show in a couple of weeks. She's going to hit me up. All right, so as you can tell, I'm a talker. I'm a character. I'm not on coke. I'm actually stoned. I'm just really hyper. And I love to talk, man. I don't go by script. Everybody's got a story, and let's fucking vibe. So people dig it. Everybody goes, that's a fun show. Because I ask people, what's your favorite movie? What's your bucket list? You know, where do you like to go? Blah, blah, blah. And they fucking love it. I'm not just, so in 1995, you did, I don't fucking do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just freeballing it here. So, all right, you can go down to the next one.
Well, that's a hard act to follow.
And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Without further ado, let's bring out our good friend from the Hot Box Podcast. Oh my God. Look at this. We got a full house.
Attaboy.
Is he
Well, I don't
frozen?
know how the hell I'm going to follow that up. Shit, but hey, I'm going to try. Anywho, hello from Banward, Ohio. I'm so glad to be here. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing good. We
Looks like
are.
it's at a disco.
Yeah, it looks pretty
well,
pretty fun over there.
Trippy things going on. I smoke weed. I
Oh, so that's what you were doing in the green room.
in the green room. Hey, that's what we call it. But yeah, glad to be here. I've loved hearing you guys' stories and stuff. This is the first time I've ever been a guest on somebody else's show, but this is also the first time I've interacted with other podcasters. So this is freaking awesome. I'm glad to be here.
That's cool. All right, so what's your favorite scary movie?
I'd say back in the early 80s, I had some questionable babysitters, and I guess this is when really babysitters started using TVs to, babysit their kids. And one movie that actually I watched that I've never watched again, and that was the original Amityville Horror. It was just, it could have been the part of, the babysitter getting fucked up in that movie, and my babysitter's not around. I'm looking around for my babysitter, and there's nobody there. It's just me and this TV in front of me, and all this shit's going on. I'm like, fuck.
He's got an answer coming, I promise.
Yeah, but for years, those
so what
little
was your favorite
beady
scary
red
movie?
eyes downstairs.
I'm right on the edge of my seat.
That were floating around. That fucked me up for years. In my, laying in my bed, I see those beady ass little red eyes floating around in my room. So now I have these to kind of block them out so they don't fuck me up anymore.
What are the beady
so that's
red
another
eyes
reason
from?
why I've got the lights.
Amityville Horror.
I think I watched a porno like that once. I think you're in the wrong category.
Amityville Horror.
I did too.
He never actually said it, but Rebel did. And so it's Amityville
she's that
Horror, I
good.
think. Okay, all right.
Hey,
Very
horror
cool.
is kind of my thing, guys. It's what I'm known for.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we are going to run out of time before I get to ask any of you guys another question. So let's go back to the Movie Dawgs. Movie Dawgs, where can people find your show?
Right on YouTube. That's where I broadcast, and sometimes I'll do a little small stuff here and there on TikTok, but it's mostly it's basically on YouTube. I've been doing it for about 10 years. Starting next month, we'll make the 10th anniversary of the channel. And
congratulations!
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's come a long way. I mean, I've managed to meet and get to interview a lot of amazing people over the past 10 years. You guys included, Anthony and Andy. I mean, you guys, we did a great show last October, and it was one of my favorite ones to do. And
let's do it again this October.
Oh, absolutely. But I got to meet a lot of great people over the years at the conventions when I was started this, and Chuck Dixon, who was a writer for Batman. I got to meet the guy who played Michael Myers in these last Halloween films. You know, he gave a special shout out to my nephew who couldn't make it, and
James Jude Courtney.
Yeah, James Jude Courtney, wonderful individual. I got to sit and talk to him for a good while, and privately, and he's just a wonderful human being, and just so many great people I've got to meet over the years because of this channel, on Facebook and through other social medias. And I'm been very fortunate. This channel started off as a therapeutical type of thing for me, because it was, you know, I was dealing with the loss of my dad and my brother. So, and at the same time, I had a house being built and a child, my third child on the way, and it kept me grounded and kept me focused. And I love, my brother and I love talking about movies all the time and wrestling, and those were our two things. We never talked about girls or anything else, or cars or anything like it. It was movies and wrestling. And one day we thought about, before we knew we were ready to stop making our films, we were thinking about starting our own podcast. But it was just been, I love doing this, and I don't make money off of it. This is a hobby, but I damn well love it. Every inch, editing, coming up with ideas, coming up with the graphics, making the thumbnails. I just love every bit of it. I love film. That's just, it's always been here in my heart. My mom and dad met at a drive-in theater where they worked, and you know, it's been in the family, and you know, that was always a family thing. And something I hope that studios and the corporate system can never take away is going out and having a fun time with the movies. I've taken my kids to a drive-in, you know, to experience that. You know, there's one that's about a couple towns away from me, and getting in, you know, I could just see the look on their face, the same face I made when I was their age watching a drive-in movie. Just seeing, you know, that feeling to sit in a theater and watch a movie and know that how that movie got made, because you're such a fan that you want to learn the behind the scenes. And it got to the point where my brother and I wanted to make our own movies in the late 90s, and we did, and we rented them out in video stores. So this channel has just been, it's, you know, it's like my own little creation that and it's grown slowly. In the past 5 years, it's really grown. And again, the great thing that I did is that I've gotten to meet great people because of it.
Awesome. So I want to help drive some of the people that are watching our stuff over to your stuff to help get more views on all the cool stuff that you're doing, because we really enjoy your podcast and we like coming on and talking to you and everything. So you answered that they could find you on YouTube. It's the Movie Dawgs Podcast. Is there a certain day or schedule that you have, or is it just kind of random uploads, or how does that work?
Right now, every Wednesday right now for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to have I had a new video debut around noon today. I talked about, I ripped apart Space Jam 2. I had a lot of fun with that. My son was doing some, you know, voiceover work on that with me. And then, of course, next week I do a review on Val, the documentary on Val Kilmer. And then I have a little retrospect with my friend Josh Church, who does another little show on here called Quick Bites. He owns the comic book store one town over from me, and a wonderful guy. And that's the following Wednesday. It's about John Carpenter.
Very cool. So you also you occasionally have some guests and things on the show. So would you be open to maybe having some of the actors that see this podcast that are looking to get their names out there a bit? Would you be open to them coming to you?
Anybody and everybody is welcomed on my show. I just, I always try to spread out. And right now, the reason why I've got a big cluster, all my episodes for the next 3 weeks have been filmed and loaded. And I'm trying to make the schedule because this past month, has been really crazy. Some really good monumental things have happened personally. And, I'm always game to have people come on the channel. I mean, this year I should be getting close to episode 100 by the end of this year on the Movie Dawgs show. So, and that show's been on for about 4 years. I've been doing it for 4 years, and that's been that's the flagship show, and I love doing it. It's one of those shows. If you watch from episode from 4 years ago to now, and everything has really evolved, and it's just I love doing it. I just love doing this, and awesome. I love talking to people about movies.
Okay, Travis Bruce, same thing. Let's try to. We're gonna get close to that 1 hour mark. We still have a bit to go, so let's try to keep it a little bit condensed here for the rest of them if we can. So, Travis, where can people find your podcast? Do you have a schedule for them? And if somebody wants to come on the show, are you open to that, or how do they? What do you have going on?
I'm gonna keep it quick and simple. You can find me on YouTube with this guy. That's my little emblem. Type in Horror Realm. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a Horror Realm convention. That's not us. You can find us on there. Please subscribe. Schedule wise, I took a week off yesterday for the first time, God knows when. But I post videos daily, so there's tons of videos. And listen, everybody in the indie horror community know they can reach out to me anytime. In general, if you're in the horror community, reach out to me. I would love to have anyone on. I love shining the spotlight, especially on indie horror.
Awesome. Adam, begin. Same question, sir.
Okay, so I guess it's like fucking herpes, man. You just have been historically haunted, and it pops up everywhere. So historically haunted, man, that's me. I'm historically haunted podcast with a V. It's video every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's on Facebook, and then it goes on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
I'm also a booking, believe it or not, historically haunted booking. I am the booking agent for Pennywise from the It remake, not Bill Skarsgård, but Stacey Johnson. She played Pennywise. I'm also good friends with Marlon Taylor. He was the black boy in the in the Losers Club in the beginning. And real quick, too, my podcast was sponsored by the driver of the Pet Cemetery truck that killed Gage. The big Orinco truck. He sponsored my show for 2 years, Donnie Green. I represented him for a while. So I do booking. I have artists, I have authors, directors, I have film, all that shit. Historically haunted booking. That's fucking me. I do this all by myself. Hey, no shit, you. This fucking guy died in a car accident. He's a stoner from Maine, and I'm a booking agent. I'm a podcast host. I get paid literally about $95 to $100 a month in stars. People just literally tune into my show, love it, and donate money. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just boasting. So I also I'm a paranormal guy. Adam the Historian, Ghost Hunter. You can find me on YouTube. I go to mortuaries. I spend the night in morgues. I've been a public speaker at events. You were talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night. I actually spoke at an event that Tara Bachman was at. I met her, get an autograph. My little wall of shame here with all the Freddies, Texas Chainsaw, Pinhead.
We're just trying to keep up.
So anyway, yes.
Adam,
yes.
Did you say Wednesday at 7?
If you don't block me, follow me, okay? I'm done.
Did he leave? He just left?
I get an enemy in every fucking battle. It's true. But I got 5 people that like me, so I'll take it.
Oh, Travis, I don't know what happened there.
It's all good.
Oh, you took it off?
Yeah.
Now? Oh, okay.
I got dropped off. No, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I saw him. I thought he had to go or something. I didn't know what happened.
That rude. Well, you should be doing the Brady Bunch.
But okay.
Bitch, please bye. Yeah, I'm not.
Let's bring this back down to earth for a second here. Adam, I want people to be able to find you. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Was that the answer? Wednesday at 7 p.m.
You're gonna be on the show in a week, motherfucker. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thursdays at 7 p.m. And you can find Historically Haunted on YouTube. You can see all my shows: Beatrice Popel, Walter Felon, Dr. Staten from House with Thousand Corpses. Wasn't in fucking Free from Hell. Whatever, not from hell, but he wasn't in the goddamn cartoon movie. He was Dr. Satan. He was on my show. You can see all my interviews with these guys. H.H. Holmes' grandson, America's First Serial Killer. You talked to him? No, I have. Look it up. It's Jeff Mudgett. Oh, Historically Haunted. Go block
Okay. Thursdays at 7. Got it.
All right.
I want to try whatever this can.
All right. Thriving in chaos. Let's hear from Stella.
Hey.
Hey,
what's up, everybody?
Where can people find your podcast? And are you open to having new guests on the show?
We are always open to new guests.
Okay.
Always open to new guests. We are on YouTube. Hold on, where else are we at? Ripple's the person. She's our expert. I just kind of show up and talk. Like I'm just here. Just smile and nod. Yes, everybody. We're on TikTok. Are we on podcast platforms yet? Because we were working on that. We're working on that because we're
okay. So as far as I know, we're on YouTube, Facebook,
as far as you know,
Instagram, TikTok, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcasts.
There we go. See, she's our expert because she just set everything up. So I was like, I don't know if we're there yet, but yes, I know we're definitely on YouTube for sure.
Okay, all of the same questions for the Hotbox podcast.
You can find us on Spotify, Buzzsprout, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. Also, you can find us on Facebook. We do live podcasts Saturday nights, so come by and see us. We got a busy festival season coming up. We're so excited about that. Hookahville 60 coming up in about 29 days. We go out there and podcast live from festivals, so we're excited about that. Our favorite band, Acoustic Hookah, we play in there. We promoted a show for them at the House of Blues for the Thanksgiving special back in around Thanksgiving. So we got a lot of things going on, and we're excited about this season.
Okay, so you go live on Saturday nights. Is that every Saturday?
That is correct, every Saturday.
And what time?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern. And that's on YouTube or?
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. And so you have a Hotbox Podcast group page on Facebook, and they can find you Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern every Saturday.
That is correct, my friend.
Okay. The Talking Shit podcast. We got Mark and Brian. Is it Wednesday night at 7 p.m.?
No, we're Thursday at 8. But we're right after Historic Haunted Podcast, so check us out right after that.
Sloppy seconds, I'll take it. I've had worse. Start tuning in. That's fucking good.
You've been on our show how many times? And you don't
know on your show. I don't even know you guys, you bastard. You know,
no, not you. Now? No.
Mark's got us all set up the same.
Oh, this fucking guy up there, Mandee's old man. Okay, I thought you meant me. I'm like, I don't even know you. Okay.
No.
Mark's got us set up just like
everywhere.
You guys set up everywhere. Linktree.com. Talking shit. Is that all I got to do?
Something like that.
Is that all I got to do?
All right.
Facebook. We're on Facebook. Go look up
YouTube.
Shit. Spell it weird.
Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We go live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's just about every week.
Okay, we're coming up on the 1 hour mark. We're gonna play a little game in honor of somebody's favorite movie. Somebody said Saw. In honor of your favorite movie, Saw. Whoever said that, we're gonna play a little game. Brian's going to take over.
What did Anthony eat for breakfast?
And then we'll go back over quickly. We'll have some fun, ask some fun questions, make sure we get to plug all your stuff again, and we'll cover everything before we let everyone out. But first, Brian's going to take over. We're going to play Florida, not Florida.
This is a game that we play on our show. It's Florida or not Florida. What you got to do is you're going to guess either it happened in Florida or it didn't. That's your two choices.
All right, guys. So here we go. I'll read.
It's for the people in the comments section too. So everybody on screen plays. Everybody in the comment section plays, and then I think Mark and Brian will keep track of points. Right?
No, that's your job this time.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do I actually have to do it?
Yes. It's your show.
Look at him. He's like, this
I'll
isn't
do it.
fun anymore.
The show sucks.
You want, I'll do it.
I'm from Maine. Do I get a handicap on that or what?
Everybody automatically wins.
Yeah, I don't think crime happens in Maine, so you may not even get to play this.
I'm
Looks
surprised
like
I can't even understand what
podcasters
you guys are
Hollywood
saying.
Squares.
All right, here we go with the first headline. Man accused of burglarizing blames zombies were outside. It was Return of the Living Dead, and a dumb burglar said that there were zombies reportedly breaking into homes, so he decided to break into homes twice in the same night. Did this happen in Florida or not Florida?
People in the comments, let us know. We want to see what you think. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida? This is a game we play every week on the Talking Shttt podcast, but it's being brought to you special tonight. Everybody's making their final decisions.
Sounds like the neighborhood I used to grow up in.
Was that Baltimore?
I'm gonna say.
Hey now,
I grew up in Baltimore.
Whoa.
Hey,
I live in Baltimore.
I think it's.
And that
I
was
think it's.
starting on Baltimore.
I'm right outside of
Yeah.
Baltimore.
I was like Evan
I live
City,
in Baltimore.
Pennsylvania, when Living Dead was
Oh, hey, neighbor.
1968 by George Romero.
Let's go to the comments.
Oh,
Lucas
dude,
says
I have
definitely
been
going to
there.
check out Historically Haunted. Ever done the Bucksport Witchfoot? What the hell is that?
So you gotta real quick. And I know I'm a fucking talker. I get it. But real quick, so this guy, Colonel Buck, right? They named Bucksport after him in like the 1700s. He banged this chick and got her pregnant, right? So when he was married, so he called her a witch and had her burned, right? She said she'd dance on his grave. His tombstone's up and there's a fucking black footprint on his grave. They changed it twice and it keeps appearing in Bucksport, Maine, next to Bangor.
I've heard of that.
And I've been there and I can take you there. Historically haunted tours. I'm a tour guide. So anyway, yes, I've been there. It's my YouTube channel. I didn't pay him for that. Thank you, though.
All right. Lucas says not Florida. Lex O says not Florida. Somebody said, okay, Jonathan says zombies sounds like bath salts in Florida. Jonathan
That's
says
what I was
Florida.
thinking too.
Yep, same.
Lucas
Bath
says
salts in
not.
Florida.
Lexo says not. I'm on the fence. I don't know. I'll say not
I
Florida.
say Florida.
Mark, you
Florida,
Mark,
too.
you
I
writing
say
this
Florida,
down
probably
here?
Miami.
I literally thought about Miami too.
Thumbs
like
up if you
Jacksonville,
think it's Florida.
Florida.
Guys on the screen, thumbs up if you think it's Florida. Thumbs up. Hold them there for a second. Mark, you got
I think it is. I think it is.
Mark, you got to count
I
here.
think it's Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm going
Dude,
with it
everybody's
is
up for
Florida.
fucking me? What about talking shit? You put your fucking thumbs up. What do you got?
I'm the
I know
host.
the answer.
They know the answer. They can't play.
I think. Well, I'm saying
right.
it is because Brian
Fuck,
said
I'm the
all
odd
the
man
meth
out.
things are Florida.
Guys, I feel like I'm
You're paying
hitchhiking here.
attention. You're catching on. You
Yeah.
guys are absolutely catching on. It does, in
Oh, I
fact,
switched it the last second.
it does, in fact, happen in Florida, and it was, in fact, bath salts.
Oh,
my God.
For the
The
effect.
champ is here.
okay.
Right on, right on. All right, one down.
It was
couple
Florida.
more to go. Let's see. Armed robbery
Dang.
suspect forgets to put on his mask. Police are searching for an armed robbery suspect who bolted from a convenience store with cash, but forgot one thing. He forgot to pull his mask down, and his face was exposed on camera. Did this happen in Florida or not Florida?
This sounds like Florida too.
I'm gonna go
This
not.
sounds
Florida.
like
I'm
Ohio.
going not
It
Florida.
sounds like it happened in my
Let's
neighborhood.
That's
get the guys in the
Baltimore.
comments
That's
section
Baltimore.
before
It
you guys throw
literally
your
happens
thumbs up.
everywhere.
Before you guys throw your thumbs up, let's give everybody else in the comments a
Thank you,
moment
man.
just to give
I
us
think
their
that's-
answer.
I think it's Florida. I'll say.
Oh, it does it on like that too. How cool is that?
Lucas says
Jonathan,
Bangor, Maine.
No, get the fuck out of here. That's bull. Lucas is a stalker. Block him.
Heather says not Florida.
Oh, that's my
And
girl. She's a
Jonathan
witch from
says-
Salem.
Not Florida as well. I know
Heather.
that I know that it's hot as home in Florida, and so if you're gonna go rob a bank, you might forget to pull that thing down too.
see, this could be a thing, right? Right?
I don't
Yeah, you
know.
don't want you don't want to sweat that stuff
Not
off you.
Florida.
I
No.
gotcha.
So not Florida. I got a not Florida. Not Florida. Travis with a
Not this
not
time.
Florida. Rebel with a not Florida. Stella with a not Florida. Top Dogs with
I'm
Mandee,
saying
Florida.
Florida.
And then Anthony and Mandee are split. We got
Anthony's
one
saying
Florida,
yes and Mandy's saying no.
Florida. Mandee saying not Florida. Are you guys ready? Mark, are you ready?
Travis, what did you say?
Travis said not Florida.
All right.
It did not happen in Florida. That actually took place in DC.
I was close. I said Baltimore.
I
said
just
Baltimore.
said it sounds like my
That's-
neighborhood.
Baltimore was
High
very
five,
close,
Travis.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You never know what trouble
Baltimoreans.
Knew
All
we
right.
liked you for a reason.
This one I read once before, and if you paid attention or if you've played the game with us, you might have heard this one. I'm going to read it again.
Okay. All right.
Drug dealer's hidden cash falls out of his rectum in the police station. Police arrested a man following a traffic stop, and when they found that he was carrying an assortment of drugs and a large amount of money, but the biggest surprise came from where the drugs came from. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida?
Not Florida.
My fucking living room.
I think it is Florida.
Yeah.
I'd say not Florida.
That was a wild night. Fucking tequila.
Let us
strong,
know in the
man.
comments. Do you think the money fell out of his butt in Florida or not Florida? Bonus points if they get the right place, though, right?
I don't have the place on this one, unfortunately.
That's weak.
Oh, okay.
Lucas
All right.
is Texas.
It just tells me the state. Unfortunately, it's just telling me the state. So yes, if they say like, oh, it happened in New York or something like that, if they said that, then yeah, they get an extra point. Guys,
Okay.
the points don't matter. The game's made up. It's just for fun.
Yeah, I don't have any prizes.
Like life.
Jonathan
Wait a minute, I don't
says
want a Buick?
Florida. Lucas says Texas. Jonathan saying not Florida. Okay.
Ooh.
Heather is saying Florida, and Lex O is saying Texas. I'm saying not Florida. Adam is saying Florida.
Mandee,
Oh, not
you say
Florida.
Florida?
Okay.
Well, I was throwing my Mickey up there because it is Florida.
Alabama.
but I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
Alabama.
All right, Mark, you
Hold on,
paying
hold on.
attention? Hitting everybody?
I'm saying
Mandee,
not
you know,
Florida.
What Mandee say?
Mandy's saying not Florida. Anthony's saying not
Okay.
Florida.
Go ahead. I got everybody.
You got everybody?
Yep.
The answer is it did in fact happen in Florida.
No.
3 for 3.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
I'm
happened in
3 for
Florida?
3.
3
Yeah,
for
I
3.
didn't want to take the loss on that one, unfortunately, but we take the loss on that one. Sorry about that, guys.
Born and raised in Florida. I don't expect any worse.
Oh man.
Was that the final round?
No, I got one more for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's hopefully that somebody gets it wrong because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tied.
That's okay. My luck's about to run out. We're fine. We're fine.
All right. Man arrested after firing a gun to impress his girlfriend. A man was busted by cops in blank after firing bullets into the air to impress his girlfriend on Tuesday.
That's got to be
I don't know
fucking
why the
Texas.
day matters.
They
That
love
sounds like
shooting shit off in
Texas to me. I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's
not
Texas.
Florida.
Yeah, I'll say not
Not
I'm saying
Florida.
not Florida.
Mm-mm.
Does it?
Not Florida, not Florida. A bunch of people saying not Florida here.
Okay, I'll say Florida then. Mandy
like
thinks
I'm
it's Florida.
Flip my
So.
vote.
I've seen
I'll
it
go with
happen in
Florida.
Florida.
Seniors don't have the power to shoot guns.
Jonathan's saying not Florida.
kind of stuff happens there.
Mandy, please come down, Mandy. Come on now.
Not.
Darwin
Awards for Florida.
Lucas. Mark, you got everybody?
Almost.
Okay. Put them up one more time, guys. One more
Uh,
time. Put your thumbs up. One more time. There we go. There we go.
Mandy's going
Thank you
thumbs
very
up.
much.
All right,
Florida.
Okay.
Okay, everybody that said Florida, you're out. It did not happen in Florida.
Oh.
However, the ones that said not Florida, give me your best educated guess where it happened.
Texas.
Yeah,
Texas.
Texas.
I got a Texas,
I'm gonna say
a Texas,
I'm gonna say Alabama. I'm going back to Alabama.
Alabama.
Yellow Wolf.
Yes. I'm
All
going
right. You guys are so far off, man. Like New York,
New York.
the Bronx.
Oh, fucking.
No, but it happened.
I have a second guess.
I was
But
thinking
nothing
like
bad
somebody
happened
would have
in
been
New
like,
York.
"Oh, that shit happened in California." It was a movie thing, maybe. Yeah.
You know what's $14.50 to go through the Holland Tunnel in New York? That's no shit.
Oh yeah. Do you know how much it costs to go over the Verrazano Bridge in New York?
Oh,
It's like $24.
yeah, Brooklyn Bridge
Probably
too.
more than that now.
Cocksuckers.
Don't get lost. Don't get lost. And be
Just
like,
stay
"Oh,
in Maine
I
where
wasn't
the
supposed
weed
to
is
cross
cheap
the
and
thing."
legal.
Okay, promo bonus round. We'll go back to Billy Baxter from the movie Dawgs. You mentioned Batman before, so now we all got to know who's the best Batman.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to go old school with Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Agreed.
probably the right answer. It's probably
Yeah,
the
man.
right answer.
Hell yeah.
The only good thing about that Flash movie was Michael Keaton. They gave him a good send-off, if you ask me.
I thought that they ruined him that way. I didn't like the movie, but that's
Didn't
my
like it.
my opinion.
Yeah, understand
Billy
that, man.
Baxter, is there anything that you wanted to talk? Probably a lot of things, but is there something like really important that you wanted to talk about that we just didn't get the chance to talk about?
Just that, it's stuff like this, like what we're doing now, is what I live for. Is talking about movies and chit chatting and bullshitting about it, and having
I want
fun.
you on my show. I want you on my show one of these days. I'll message you later.
All of you on my show.
I want you on my
And
show.
this is what I live for. This is what I love, and we've been, and as a community in the movie community, we've been at each other's throats on every stupid little occasion. And it all started with who shot first, Han or Greedo. But some of it's gotten a little hateful. And when it comes to my channel, I want, I'll bellyache about something. But I love the discussion and I love other people's opinions because we got to respect it. Instead of bashing it. We got enough of that going on on all social media, and they're rightfully so to have their opinions, and that's great. We all have them, and I just let's try to keep it respectful, and let's try to enjoy being movie fans.
We can learn so much from each other. We can grow so much if we just join. I want you on my fucking show. No, I take no for an answer.
Thank you guys for inviting me. I appreciate it.
You're the man, dude.
Stick around with us. Horror realm. Let's jump down to you, my friend. What is the best M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Is there one? I'm joking. I would have to say it's Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything, one important thing that we should have mentioned that we didn't get a chance to mention?
No, I'm gonna feed off of the movie Dawgs. It's great because listen, there's a lot of big dogs that are when it comes to podcasting, YouTube. It's great to see a lot of the small channels coming together, networking, sharing. I mean, that's what's important. That's the only way we're going to survive. So, Anthony, Mandee, appreciate you guys having us on.
Thank you for being on with us. Let's jump over to my friend from the Historically Haunted Vodcast. What is your favorite Quentin Tarantino film?
Oh man, Pulp Fiction. Get the fuck out of here.
Pulp Fiction. All right, that's a good one.
But I got to comment, dude. It's so cool because honestly, dude, I died in a car accident. My mom passed away a couple years back. I got hit in the head-on collision. I died when I came back. I was homeless because of Corona, and I just suicide, the whole bullshit. And then I became a podcaster, and I meet cool cats like you guys, man. And I meet movie people who are cooler than fucking paranormal people. So I stuck more to the horror movies and the podcasters as opposed to the fucking genies and psychics, which are great, but. It's awesome to be in a part of a community and to have you guys, Mandee, you guys have been friends with me for a while on Facebook. Of course, Mary Kate sent me money and autographs to sponsor my podcast. She's my guest tomorrow night. Mary Kate from the Clown Motel sent me the shirt. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here, right? Have you guys on my show next week, and I get you guys to listen to me for another hour next week. Aren't you lucky? So I get to meet all these dudes, and we're all fucking weirdos. Let's face it. On a fucking Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, we're talking bullshit. Because we're fucking awesome, and that's what we're into. And I know I said a lot, but like this dude above me said, who's going to be on my show. I want all of you on my show at some point. We're going to have a fucking orgy, whatever the fuck again. This is a great
Wow.
I'll take a shower, whatever. But seriously,
Brian's face.
and I appreciate the chat. Luke is going to check me out. That's cool, man. Send me money if you want. I really don't mind saying no to that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys on. Mandee, you've been a fucking great. All the shit you guys do for your movies. For the Clown Motel, and Jason, bringing Ari Lehman on, who I've met, and I got an autograph of Larry when he was drowning, and Jason. I don't know, man. I'm a fan first, and I'm along for the ride. I got ADHD, I smoke weed, and you guys want to talk to me? Fucking mind blown. So, if I'm not friends with any of you
I think he.
I think if you want me to be on your show, I'll be on it. I get no censor, in case you didn't notice. And I want all you fucking guys on my show, one at a time. Wear rubber. It's cool. But I mean, fucking A. This was a blast.
Just throwing it out there. We don't make Clown Motel. Just that's not.
Well, no, I know you don't, but Mary does. But you guys
right.
And it's great.
All right,
because,
just
you know,
making sure we all
I
knew.
know, yeah, Sarah French. I met Sarah French, Scarlett Salem, all these fucking cats. So,
all right.
It's Cindy Johnson, Mike Myers. She was on my podcast. It blew me a kiss. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for letting me spew my venom. Send me a friend request if you don't block me, okay?
We're not gonna block you. All right, so a couple shout outs quick in the comments. I lost my friend here, but Joshua Hancock from Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate and Killer Pizzas in the comments section. Hello, Joshua. Thanks for watching along. And then our good friend Jared Hussey from the Grinners is in the comments section tonight. Hello, Jared. We love shout out to the Grinners. We like them guys. Let's see. Lucas is saying welcome to Maine. Lexo Psycho Ed says I'm definitely going to subscribe or follow everyone here. Much love from the Hotbox podcast crew. Historically, my daughter showed me a few of your videos. She's gonna freak. Very cool.
Fucking A, man. You can do whatever you want. You can fucking hang out, tell your friends, masturbate to it. Whatever you want to do, I'm game, man. These edibles, man, look at that. 100 milligrams. It's dope. So I got no filter, man.
Guillermo Ramos is in the comments. Hello, Guillermo. Thank you for checking us out. All right, so let's jump to Stella Ruine. Stella Ruine, what is your favorite roller coaster of all time?
That's a weird one.
It's actually not that weird. I love roller coasters.
Cool.
It's like my thing, actually. I really liked it's a weird one, like my movie that I picked earlier. Batwing. It's actually here that the Six Flags here is closing soon, but Batwing was such a cool coaster because it was the first time I ever got flipped basically onto your belly to like ride a roller coaster. So I would have to go with that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And then is there anything that you really wanted to talk about tonight that we didn't get a chance to talk about? Did you want to plug your sponsors?
Yeah, so many hard questions, man. So yeah, I'll plug my favorite sponsor, Mythic Crit Masters.
You're gonna be fun. You're gonna be on my show.
Yeah, dude, I get flustered. My particular neurospiciness doesn't like direct questions. I'm like, I don't know things. But Mythic Print Masters is a good one. You can see them at mythicprintmasters.com. Guy that runs that's actually my brother. He's super cool. But yeah, I'll leave the rest of the plugs to Rebel because she knows them far better than I do.
Let's jump to my friend Rebel Phoenix from the Thriving in Chaos podcast. Rebel Phoenix, what is your favorite?
That I know of.
Let's go. What do you like better, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh, Star Trek. My husband's a huge Trekkie.
Do you have a certain Enterprise or the new ones or the original or what do you like?
Voyager.
Okay. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about? Like one important thing. I mean,
actually, kind of piggybacking off of what everyone else said. I'm kind of thrilled that we could all come together like this because I don't know if most of you guys have noticed, but this tends to be a cutthroat industry. So it's really rare to see people that actually want to help you get ahead as opposed to holding you back. So I love the fact that we can all come together and so many personalities can be under one podcast for a night.
A lot of the corporate ones have all dropped dead already in the last decade. Corporate one. Like AMC and Collider and Screen Junkies, a lot of them have just collapsed and everything, and they were the gold standard when we all started doing this. But it's the small guys that are still thriving. We're still out there pushing.
Travis, you got fans. You got secret admirers, man.
I'm telling you, the ladies love the voice. The ladies love the voice.
Oh, I do.
Fall asleep
And I'm
to it.
straight.
It's just
I do.
so relaxing. Like I want to turn the radio on at night and hear your voice talking.
Let's jump to my friend Mark from the Talking Shit podcast. Mark, what is your favorite pinball machine?
I don't have one.
All right, fair enough. Is there anything you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Well, actually, this year we decided that we wanted to do a lot more, to try to be on more podcasts itself, to try to get our name out there more. So one of the things that we did was we teamed up with a friend of ours. His name's Brett, but he's got a podcast called Bert's Corner, and we are doing a wrestling league where we do predictions every month for WWE, and we run with it for a whole year until WrestleMania, and then we pick at the end of that is our champion for the year.
I love me some WWE.
We have
No one
sign
bet
up
on
sheets.
fucking Uso though. No one bet on Uso. That was a weird one, but he deserves it. But Jesus, that was out of nowhere.
Tales from the Crypt one's good. The Addams Family, the Kiss, the Universal Monsters.
We actually
all good
have the Addams Family pinball.
Elvira.
Actually,
sure do.
I'll take that back.
Yeah, I like the
Or
Elvira one. Yeah.
The pinball machine. I'd say Back to the Future was one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a good one too. Ghostbusters is another one. Indiana Jones, all good ones. Brian, what is your favorite movie score or soundtrack?
Favorite soundtrack is from Can't Hardly Wait.
No, they said horror. They said horror.
Does it have to be
No,
horror?
it doesn't have to be horror. No, no.
Oh,
I
come
mean,
on,
have
Just
you-
whatever you
come on. I
want.
wanted
Have
to
you
see-
not
Give us a
seen the
serious
acting
answer
in
this
that
time. A
movie?
real
That
answer.
was horror. It was a bunch of drunk
He didn't
teenagers.
say horror. He said
Scarier than
soundtrack.
that.
Okay.
All right. So, Brian, anything that we should have talked about that we didn't get a chance to talk about? I know you guys do a lot with veterans, right? Is there
Yes.
anything you wanted to talk about as far as that?
Absolutely. Every couple of months, and it's wide open to any veteran that wants to come on our show. We absolutely invite every single veteran to come on the show. We do a veterans show for Memorial Day. When else do we do it, Mark? Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and something.
And then every so often we throw in, something every few months.
A lot of my comrades, a lot of people that I spent time in the military with, some of those folks have PTSD. And our show, we just kind of sit back, we unwind, and we talk about good times, hard times, bad times, good times, fun times, everything. I mean, we just talk, and it really helps people open up, and you get to see a different side of that person. So tune in and check it out. I think that you guys would find it really cool. And ask a veteran a question, man. These guys, they worked hard to protect this country. So I know a lot of you'll watch a couple of people, you'll see a couple of people talking, and you're like, well, that guy must have got hit in the head a couple of times. Yeah, probably by an IED or something. So
That's huge, man. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
Seriously, that's the real heroes in this life. Absolutely.
Awesome. So we have Lucas Baker saying, I'm good friends with the owner, part of Maine Premier Wrestling, MPW, historically haunted, if you're interested.
Oh, I've always wanted to take a turnbuckle dive. Fucking A, man. I got full coverage insurance. Let's go for it. What do I get to lose besides 2 legs? Let's do it.
Amanda
Sign me
says,
up.
I like
See you later.
Dracula 2000 soundtrack. Very cool. Lexus says, I highly respect y'all talking shit podcast. Lucas Baker showing veteran hearts there. Very cool. Very cool. Let's go down to the Hot Box podcast, my friend. Is there anything that we should have talked about that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Just want to say I'm so excited about actually getting out there to these festivals and talking to our listeners. We have so many listeners hitting us up, telling us that they're excited about getting there and talking with us. I'm so excited about meeting them. They tune in all the time, listen to us. We're just, just a bunch of friends who get together all the time, and we talk shit, and by chance, a lot of these bands we've gotten even to promote festivals and bands now. So it's just been a blessing, and I'm enjoying the fuck out of this ride, and I can't wait for it to continue.
What was the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw, it had to be Justice League, the Zack Snyder version.
Wow, that
What
was
did you
a long time
think?
ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just recently watched that the other day. And to me, yeah, the Snyder version, they need to come out with part 2. You know, it's just like I got a hard on right now, and I can't do nothing with it. You know, it's like come on, you know. I mean, give me a number 2. You know.
That might be what the movie turns into.
All depends on this new Superman movie.
Yeah, I agree. I don't dig the suit though. I mean, he looks like he's about to go racing one of those super bikes somewhere. You know.
Very cool. Well, this was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll have to get you guys back on again down the road at some point. Maybe mix it up. We'll get some more people on, kind of switch things up a little bit, maybe. What do you think?
I want a lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber. Yeah, can you send us one of those lightsabers? Mandee, is there anything you wanted to say or ask these guys before we let them go?
No, I think everything was pretty much answered.
Plus more. All right, cool. All right, well, we are on with
Thank you for your time, guys.
Historically Haunted.
Thank you.
We're on with Adam from Historically Haunted next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
45
Eastern.
times now.
All
That's
right,
no
sounds
bullshit.
good.
45 times you're going to get messages between now and
8 p.m. is us. 8 p.m. is talking shit.
Okay, 8 p.m.
I want to tune in.
7
I want to be on
3
your show. I want to be on all
Toke and
your
Float.
shows. I want you to be on mine.
All right. I hope to see you all on each other's shows real soon. That'd be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to let you guys go one at a time here. Travis Bruce from the Horror Realm. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you all another time. There goes Travis. Man, that Travis guy is pretty cool. Rebel, Hotbox, Stella, Anthony, Mandee have to stay. Hang on.
I'm not going to
Movie Dogs.
Get rid of me. I'm here.
I can't close them out. All right, and we're left with Brian and Mark. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you. Who do you have on next? Is it Nathaniel?
We have Nathaniel on tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Okay, so I'm going to tune in for that. Make sure to show the share the link with us, and we'll spread it around on our group pages for
No
you.
problem.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
There was Brian. There was Mark. How cool was that? I told you it would be something different, all right? Pretty fun. We wanted to help try to bring. Actually, before I mention that, they're all gone now. They're tuning out. Let's talk shit about them. No, I'm kidding. We wanted to help bring some extra attention to some of the cool stuff that they're doing. I just hear that echoing now. All right.
The sound effects.
Thank you. All right. So we had them all on because they're all in different stages of podcasting. Some are just getting started. Some have been doing it for a couple of years. They're all in different places. And so we wanted to bring them on and try to get some attention onto their podcast. A lot of these people have our actors on their shows, and they could use a little help, maybe some of them. Others are well off on their own. We thought it would be a lot of fun to bring them all together and see what we could all do together and what we could accomplish. Like, if we could help
on their show or other type of.
Well, no. Well, we just thought that it'd be nice to bring some of our viewers' attention to what they're doing. That's all, right? So hopefully they all had fun, and hopefully they will all have us back on their podcast at some point, so we can check in with them. And
like some of them said, it's
don't say anything bad. They're still back there, some of them.
No, I'm just saying it's not every day that another podcaster gets to go on to. They get asked to go on to somebody else's show. So to be able to have everybody on in a group, that was a really cool idea. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'm giving him props.
All right. I came up with a good idea. What do you know? All right.
No, he's not going to let me live that down.
It was fun though, right?
It was fun.
It was something different for us. Next week, we have another big show. Why is this different now? Remember, we started off, we looked like
I think you're getting
even
too
in the screen.
excited and scoot at your chair.
All right, so next week we're back with the cast from Boredom and Bloodshed. We'll have a bunch of the cast members from that project. Definitely tune in. We'll be with Christian Bester, aka Jason Voorhees, from Friday the 13th Blood Loss, their feature film that we shot last summer. Since then, he's also appeared in shows like Law and Order, SVU, and FBI, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So it'd be cool to have him on next week to see exactly what he can tell us publicly, and also to get. I'm hearing this again. Also to get some word from some of the other cast members. So that'll be a lot of fun. You have 24 days to sign up for an acting role through Indiegogo for Boredom and Bloodshed. If you're looking for something fun to do this summer, that's the way to go. It's our Summer of Blood. Boredom and Bloodshed and Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate are both live on Indiegogo. Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate is an original web series. It's a horror host review and variety show. We have a bunch of original characters. All the roles are filmed remotely. So if you're a remote actor, this means that you can film yourself at home. You don't have to travel to set. Then you send us the footage to use in the show. You can sign up for large remote acting roles, voice roles, and so forth. Boredom and Bloodshed is the very first part of our brand new original horror series. You can film with us on set. You can actually come to set and hang out with us and film the movie. Or you could pick up a remote acting role for that, or voice role, and so much more. And get your music in the show or in the movie, your book, your brand logo products, or whatever. It looks like you wanted to add something. Do you want to add something to it?
No, I'm just having trouble breathing.
Oh, okay. We're going to get going in a minute. Horror Hound Bites Mary Kate is starring Mary Kate is the horror host, and Beatrice Bupley, horror icon from Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. She was Amanda Krueger, Freddy Krueger's mom. And then Boredom and Bloodshed starring Mary Kate and Christian Bester. Christian from Friday the 13th Blood Loss, and Mary Kate from Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. You can't go wrong with either project. If it were me, I'd sign up for both of them projects. What do you think?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, I should sign up for both of them.
Yeah.
We have a whole bunch of cast announcements coming for both. Keep an eye on my profile and on the group pages. Pop in, say hello, help out by just leaving some love for the new cast members. They all like seeing that stuff when they get an announcement, and then people are welcoming them to the movie and stuff. It's pretty cool. So thank you guys all so much for watching. We had a lot of fun. We'll see you next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern with the cast of Boredom and Bloodshed. Look for those posts coming soon. Help us out by sharing the link for that, and go donate to our campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what's good for you. They're cheap too. We have a lot of for Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. The acting roles are starting at $99. You can't get anything better than that. And then Boredom and Bloodshed, there's a lot of fun stuff. We still have the host. No, not the host. The DJ. We have the DJ. So you could be the DJ character in the film and have a bunch of speaking lines and have a fun part in the movie. There's something at a price point for everybody. If you want something that you don't see, let me know, and we'll send you a secret link. And that's pretty much it. Thanks. Oh wait, and one more thing. And the honor of thriving in chaos, I just wanted to say, did that work? Did it work? No. Okay, now I just want to say.